Thank you everyone for coming today. It's going to be an AI for the workplace training. We're going to be talking about how we are going to use AI for improving our communications. So this type of, I want to share something which is very important nowadays, which is that AI will have a lot of impact towards us. And this is echoed throughout the whole a lot of industries. So a lot of industries are getting aware of this to the point whereby people are saying that AI is not going to replace humans, but humans with AI will replace humans without AI. So what that means is if we are not well equipped or we are ill equipped uh, to go towards our future, then we will be left out. In fact, just I think maybe 2 weeks back, there is this CEO. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's probably from LinkedIn or Shopify. Maybe it's Shopify, where he says that he will not be hiring people without any knowledge of AI. So that's how serious AI is coming. So even though we are talking about AI in the sense of how to make cartoon characters or how to create just your family and friends, make them into cartoons. Even though that's the light-hearted part of it, but the real impact of AI is in our period nasi or our rice bowl. In the sense that if we do not equip ourselves, if we're not ready, then most probably we will be left out. So that's the thing that I want to say in this statement. It's a very bold statement, and people are starting to realize that it is actually a truthful statement. So this is something that I want to say, whereby it's regarding humans being replaced by humans with AI. Um, a long time ago, uh, before we were the masters of the world, it was the beast, it was the tigers, the lions, the dinosaurs. So this evolution actually comes with uh, this evolution actually comes with they replace they're replacing the masters of the world. So what I'm trying to say is that the dinosaurs before they are replaced with the smaller mammals like the tigers. So these things are very important because uh, it used to be strength it used to be power that replaced these animals. But in this world now today, uh, mankind is able to replace them in terms of being the masters of the world because we are the ones with the intelligence. So before there was all these big beasts and everything. But now what happens is humans are able to supersede them, or maybe they are becoming replacing them in a way because humans can replace the strength and uh, the power of the beast, these powerful animals. So humans are smart enough, we are intelligent enough, we can build tanks, we can build machine guns, we even have cranes. So humans no longer fear these beasts, no longer fear of these animals because we are of a higher intelligence. But now the thing is, what happens when our higher intelligence is no longer high? We are actually at the low end of intelligence, meaning that we are getting passed by artificial intelligence. There is actually there's actually an interview actually with Eric Schmidt. Eric Schmidt is used to be the Google CEO last time. So this Google CEO says that in 1 or 2 years, artificial intelligence, the computers will be having uh, a level of IQ much higher than human beings. Because what happens is they are collecting all of this data from all the humans, and the sum of all the intelligence of human beings, it becomes greater than a single human being's intelligence. So whether we want it or not, human intelligence will be replaced by artificial intelligence. Because why should we rely on human intelligence when artificial intelligence is much greater, much better than what we have? Right. So, with that statement, uh, the realization of AI taking over human beings, human intelligence, I really want to go and tell why at first before you start listening to what I say. Uh, my name is Dr. Kamri Aziz. I've been in this industry of AI and cybersecurity for quite some time. I started with cybersecurity maybe 15 years back, something like this. But my PhD, I have a PhD in wireless telecommunications. In that wireless telecommunications, we actually using the algorithms used by AI right now. So what you understand by AI? We didn't call it AI last time. Last time we used to call it predictive modeling. So we still use the same mathematics lah, the same predictive modeling, the same statistics. They are the same. The mathematics are the same. But now the computing power of our technology is so good that we can actually apply that algorithms last time to artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is not new, but it is new later because the power of the computing is such that we can actually apply it in the real world. So this is why I have also been giving talks in JKR, been giving talks to universities, to CKL, all this long time since 2017, 16. So I've been talking about this a long time, even before people know what AI is. It's a privilege. So I actually, at the moment, I am the CEO of Human Logical also, where we build systems for the state. Uh, also people who are doing cybersecurity audits and AI. So we're starting with AI upscaling and in the process of building a platform that uses AI. So that's coming. So that's why. Just to go into a little bit more then about the AI that I did. So I was doing this in 2004, a long time ago. And this patent actually uses AI mathematics behind it. So it's actually quoted by quite big names, Qualcomm, Samsung, LG, even some Chinese military colleges also using this patent. And behind it, or even though before we used to call it predictive modeling, it's actually the AI intelligence. So I've been in this area for quite some time, 2004, so this means it's already been 21 years. 20 years. 21 years. So it's a global pattern, it's not just Malaysia or Europe, it's a global pattern. So good lah, I know a little bit about it. Okay, so now, having said that, um, why I feel like you guys are at the right place at the right time. Why you need this sort of training is because there is a big survey done by LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is one of the places where people in trying to uh, get trying to climb the corporate ladder, the people who are in the professional world, they actually found out that 4 in 5 people want to use AI in their profession. And they think that AI will be the single biggest skill set that they have that will improve their career progression. So you are just at the right place at the right time. And I know that a lot of people are talking about AI everywhere, even in the social media. It's like every day you see it's all AI, this, AI, that, and this, and that. But it's almost like the way I see it, is that it's almost like a hobby. We like AI, oh, this can do this cartoon, this can do this cartoon, this cat can dance, this hippo can dance, the AI, this cat can change into human can change into bird. It's great, it's good. I also watch it very entertaining. But the real serious business is when you start applying AI into your work. So, 4 in 5 people say they want to do this AI, learning about AI. But what the other part of it, what it tells us is that it's not AI is not for the technical person anymore. AI is actually for everybody. So you are engineer, or you are teacher, or you are finance, or you are HR. Everybody must have at least knowledge about AI, how AI can transform how you do your work, which is relevant to your industry or department. So that's the most important part, and that is the reason why I think everybody should start understanding about AI in a way that it is relevant to the branch work. So that's another statement which I think everybody must, at least whatever it is, after today you remember this. This is what I think. This is a survey actually I've done because I've been doing free seminar, free sharing, free this, and then I have a survey. So LinkedIn is great in the global sense, right? It's like a world thing, right? So they can go and look at they can survey thousands and thousands of people all over the world. But this survey is special. It's my own survey. It's not so big now, but I hope with more people coming joining this survey, we will get better data. But you see, from 187 people that I gathered, I actually show them this QR code, and in this QR code, I tell them to go and fill up this questionnaire. And this questionnaire is with regards all of these things lah. So you can see there are so many things that I put there, but the number one thing that people actually want, which I was also when I first saw it, I was also surprised, is communications. And I feel that communications is very important because even if you are an engineer, or you are a teacher, or you are whatever it is, even if you are in business, it's really about how you communicate. So if you communicate well, that means maybe your business grow, you will avoid misunderstanding, you avoid miscommunication. And nowadays, if you know how to communicate well in your business space now, I'm talking about now, before everybody use, then it means that you will be able to stand out in your workplace. So it's very important, and you can see it's almost 30% that people think workplace is the most important. The next one is about improving efficiency. So when I spoke to people, they actually want to become more productive. So they say that, oh, if I use AI properly, I can become more productive. In the sense that, why do you want to become productive? So in the personal view, lah, I think in the personal view, most people wants to get their job done. Job done well, good, you know, and they really want to have AI beside them to assist them in getting their work done well, so they can at least go back home early or what. I also don't know. But this is what my conversation. And then the rest are following. And I think number three, which I think I need to also mention, is leadership AI support. A lot of people feel that they need support from the leadership, in the sense that we are considered the young ones. Usually our bosses are the senior people. So they are a bit the gap between them and technology is a bit wide compared to us. So they feel like there needs to be some sort of leadership, AI leadership. So before we progress further, if maybe if there is something that you guys have in mind, also if you guys agree with this, if you guys feel like you want to use AI for something, just send the email. Once again, ada maybe simple. Hello, yeah. Okay, so okay. So like just asking. So okay, now baru kita start with training. It's called AI powered communication, and new era begins because it is new. It is something that is a fundamental shift in the way that we work. So hopefully this course is useful for you, and you can actually improve your communication skills written actually for this course, and that you can feel that immediately that I have actually improved with AI in the correct way. So the course objectives, I have to say this now. The target audience is actually people who so professionals. So that is like the majority of people who work in professional work. So we want to enhance your communication skills, whereby you can use AI to create a meaningful and impactful written communications. It is for all the professionals out there. All it takes is this laptop and maybe basic communication skills. This is our course objectives. The learning outcomes is after this course, you will be able to create emails and communications internally and externally using AI in the best possible way, and that you can use it at work so that people can, because it's one of the things whereby once you improve your communication skills, it's the most visible thing. So your boss will say, oh, this guy really know how to write emails or really know how to communicate. So this is the learning outcome. And at the end of it, you'll have a small assessment skit. Okay. Ada any questions or take any feedback? So the one point I want to get across to people in this room is that AI is actually a great equalizer. So what I mean by that is, when you are at school last time, there are always certain people who are always good at certain things. I remember when I was at school, I remember in the class, there's always somebody who are always excelling at your education. Always number one, always number two, always number one, always number two. And these people and they just like, oh, let them have the number one, number two, like you said, right? So this is commonplace. But there's nothing wrong with it. But now with AI, if you go and put your text into ChatGPT and you say, I want to have the best English, you will have the best English. So when people are talking, and the people who used to be so good at English, so good at communications, nowadays we are also on par with them or even better. So when we use AI properly, we can polish our skills, whereby these people are no longer untouchable, meaning they are within reach to us. So that is what we want to do today. We want to be able to be on par with those people. Last time in school was very smart this, very smart that. We are also the same. In fact, people who are engineers in, say, chemical engineering, we can also become a chemical engineer right now because of it. And the power of that means that if we are not on par with them right now, These other engineers here is very super HR, is super lawyer. If we are not on par with them right now, then that is our fault. So last time maybe it's the mother fault lah, father fault lah, teacher fault lah. We are not the same level as them. But now because of AI, we can be at the same level as them had, and we only get better all the time. So this is the time whereby we polish our skills to the point where at work people will realize how good we are. So it equalizes everything. So if you are not utilizing AI now and you are still at the bottom, still trying to reach the top, then it is your fault. So it is not that you are people in the biggest room that so now, after all this, actually I want to people do better lah, better. So this icebreaker, this icebreaker is whereby you can. Okay, I want everybody to draw a picture of themselves as best as you can. Draw a picture of yourself. I give you 3 minutes. So I want you to draw a picture of yourself. I just want to show that with AI you can become the best painter, best photo. So draw a picture of yourself right now. At the bottom there, put your name and also put your favorite painter. It can be Lat, it can be Van Gogh, whatever. So this can be used to do that. I give you 5 minutes. Serious. Go.
Ada tambahan dah tak?
Okay. So.
No cheating. Stop.
Icebreaker also cheating. Okay, thank you very much. So I think we go around the table lah. Maybe what I want to do is I want you to do is because I've already introduced myself. So it's your turn to introduce yourself, where you're from, your position, and why you are here. At the same time, you have to propose from general. Jangan malu-malu.
No maru.
Yeah,
Oh,
I see.
wow.
A bit different, I think. Oh, see. Okay, I see that is here. Let's first introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Jeremy. I'm from Group Intelligence.
Procurement executive is a very important person in mind the things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are you?
I'm doing the communication skills.
Fantastic. I love it. Yes, thank you very much, Cyril. So small. 5 minutes I wait for that now. Is it the same?
Not same.
It's okay. So please introduce yourself.
Hello everyone. I'm Helen from Group Engineers. My position is account executive.
Objective, huh? What are you here?
Learn more.
Learn more about AI.
Yes.
Okay. Next one. This one can do 1 million one. Let's see, my eyes not so good. Same man. Okay, get
Okay, my name is Cynthia. Okay, I come from Group Engineers. My position in my office is a heavy project executive.
Executive means?
Sorry?
What does project executive mean?
Some sort like admin lah, but also involved in a lot of jobs. Yeah. Do you want to ask?
And why are you here?
The improvement.
Maybe Cik Duzul mau?
Boleh.
Okay.
Hai.
Okay.
Oh, same.
Hi, good morning. Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Zulhanis. Saya dari Molah Design, SK Green Road, and made by Zulhanis. So I'm a teacher and I'm doing branding. So I'm here to help the company.
Mr. Ho, skip lah. No, okay lah. Okay. You special. Siap lah. Mana? Cantik lah. Cantik. Please introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Carlson. I'm from Fauzina Management and Services. My position is operations executive. Why I'm here, want to learn new things. Improve myself also.
Okay. Good. And last but not least. Oh, okay. I think I don't understand why I got folded. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. So please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Elina. I'm from Active Creative, Sdn Bhd. Actually, I'm a graphic designer, but I do also admin and sales at the company.
Okay. Communications is important for you.
Mm.
Okay. And why are you here?
Why I'm here, I want to learn more and I get more knowledge.
That's it. Great. I don't throw it. I want the picture. Only to be there. Okay, good. Now that I've done the introduction on about AI, you know me, I know you guys a bit, and we will get to know better each other. We'll go into the actual nitty-gritty of why this training was actually for. I want you guys to look at the slides here. This is actually a real email. This is actually a real email that I got from a Sarawak company lah. I cannot say who lah, but it goes to Petronas. So if I read the subject says regarding the compliant letter of the requirement from Petronas. Yeah. Warmest greeting. Hope you are in the best condition of health. Many requirements are not possible due to still ongoing condition of site at this place lah. Hope this is on part consideration or temporary bypass until fix is created. This is real email to Petronas on something that this company in Sarawak doing the Petronas. More requirements is needed to understand that later. Awaiting your reply. Best regards and respectfully, Mr. X. So this is a real email that is supposed to be at the highest level of corporate. So, $1 billion company from Sarawak giving a $1 billion company Petronas lah. And this is the type of email that I think my children can write it. So, this is real email. So I want to ask you guys, what do you guys feel when you read such an email at that time? What do you feel when you see this is the level that they are writing the emails? What do you feel? Feel biasa? Feel biasa? What do you feel, Anderson? You think it could be improved or what do you think?
Yeah, needs to be improved because it looks so simple.
Last thing is so everybody is under the impression that this email needs to be improved. But I can tell you when I was speaking to the manager, the first thing that the sheet is a girl. the first thing that she said to me was, "I malu." I malu because this comes from her department from somebody, and it passed by her, goes to the background side. So I think what she's trying to convey is that the communication skills are so bad that it is one probably causing confusion because miscommunication. Number two, very bad English, meaning that not competent. Right? Not competent, miscommunication. And number three, this is at that level, at the salary scale that they are getting, it is not the type of female that she wants that. It's really bad. I got one more. Application of headquarter relocation at Boeing from company XXI. Dear Mrs. Jessica Powa, I think this is some officer in a Boeing in the USA. Okay. We from XSX mentioned we discussed to wanting visitation on your headquarters for learning and also exposure. Our team planning is not final yet, but mostly hope the date between next month week or later if allowed by your availability. Need to know how the proceed or requirement need from your side. I pun tak susah membaca. But this is also another real image. You can predict from who lah. And this is because I think I give it the benefit of the doubt that maybe this is baru and that maybe these people are not quite inside the industry yet. But this is real email, no? So this is representing Sarawak to a well-known international. Again, the feeling is that such an email should not even go up in this way. Maybe I don't know about
dealing with the work of
how you feel about it. I don't know how about you, how good you are with English. But the fact is, with this course, I hope we no longer see these types of email. These types of email, maybe Cikgu Zul can still see lah. Because he teaches
his
the
teachers, you get everything.
darjah 1, darjah 2. So maybe that level still learning. Okay? So we concur on this. These emails are not the type of email that should be used
Correct.
for communications, especially to international
National corporation.
Very bad reflection on Sarawak. So this is the emails there. I'm using reverse psychology. So what happens is, if your emails are bad, then you can see the value of good email or good communication. It doesn't have to be an email, it could be a letter or whatnot. So communications is very important, and I want everybody here to be equalized on par with the best communicators out there, because we have AI now. AI is in our hands. Okay. Now, communications as a skill, communications as skill, as your capabilities to communicate well communication is not something new. People have been training people on communications from the start of professional marketing. Okay. So there is already a framework whereby when you use a certain framework, that framework makes sure that your writing skills, your communication skills are good and adequate enough for use at work. So this has been going on for many years. So before we integrate AI into our work, into how we write our communications, we need to understand the frameworks which people have been using for so long, maybe for the last 100 years. Okay, so in any communications, sorry, ini sudah sampai berapa minit?
42 minit.
Maybe at 45 minutes we stop the timer.
Okay, boleh?
So the approach that we use is, one, we must be able to know the right tone when we write. So what is tone? So when you sing, you can sing high la tone, low tone, right? But in communications, when you say tone, actually is how you convey your message. It's the same message, it's the same gist of it, but it can be in a formal way. We can write in a casual way, even in fact at the highest level to me lah. If we can persuade people just by using the tone. That's one. And I don't think there was any tone at all in the previous email. That tone was bad tone, I don't know what tone. And then we must also ensure clarity. So when we say clarity, actually what it means is we want our communications to be very clear. So clarity comes from word clear lah. So clarity means we try to avoid jargons that people don't understand. Sometimes people like to put bombastic words because it makes them look smart, but that's not the case. Actually, for clarity purposes, we want to avoid jargons as much as possible. We want to reduce redundancies so we don't repeat ourselves in the communications. And also, there must not be any ambiguity. So, in the previous emails that you read, I also do not understand the message that was being conveyed. This is what we call ambiguity. What are you actually trying to say? Right? Because even between us, maybe it can be at a casual level. In terms of tone, can be at casual level. But when you are at the level of the corporate business or the leadership, there must not be any ambiguity. Because if there is ambiguity, that can lead to, one, the leadership cannot make the right decisions because they don't know what they're talking. They're saying stuff that they doesn't understand. Okay. Number two, when at that leadership level, if your message is not there, it can lead to delays or wrong decisions, which is even worse. Okay. Now we cover tone, we cover clarity, and then we must understand who our audience are. So in the previous email, one email was headed to Petronas lah. So Petronas still not so bad now, still within the country. But if you are writing an email representing Sarawak to an international company with that kind of level of English communications, then it just shows how stupid Sarawak people are. You know, that is the impression that people get. It's fine lah if it's other countries, but Sarawak cannot. Right? Sarawak is our state, right? So we also feel malu. So these things, so first, tone, clarity, and the ability to understand who our audience is. These are very important in communication skills, and it has been taught over many times on how you how you communicate written or with through the written form. So now I want you guys. Tadi we were laughing at people's email. Now I want to see whether we are also how good we are. So, belum. So again, we have to understand, okay, the approach now that we want to do to improve, to follow that framework that we share. Number one, we must create communications with real business impact. So like just now, wanting to visit Boeing, it must be very clear. Then the business impact is we can transfer the knowledge from Boeing to Sarawak. Sarawak wants to buy planes, I think. The other approach that we are doing here in this class is we want to become AI agnostic. So what does that mean? It means that I don't want people to be too reliant on a single tool when you do AI. So even though you rely on AI to do the communications, to improve your communications, we should not be tied to a single AI tool, AI agnostic. And number three, in our approach in this class, I want everything to be carried out based on real data. So what I showed you just now are real emails. So that is real data. So I'm not playing around when I say that you are in the right place at the right time, because you can tell people our email delivered right now is not good enough. It's not adequate enough. And in this classroom, we will make sure we will fix that everybody here will be able to communicate professionally in a good tone with clarity and with target purpose. So now this is where the fun part begins now. Any questions? Sorry? Talking, and doing the question. Any questions? Cynthia, Helen, Stanley, no? Okay, good. So I want to do an exercise whereby let's try to write an email. At least let us try to write an email. If you were to write the same two emails without this AI, how should you write this email? So what I need you to do is actually go to this website. This is where the this is where the this is where the exercise is. Careful to go there. So, how do I fast? Maybe can
Okay.
I already got it right. Already submit done. Finish it. Select it.
Aku suka yang ni. Sebab katalah orang banyak guna untuk vlogging. So easy to use. Macam say wow.
Can you shorten the first one?
No need to ask Gerald to ask me. It's in front of you. At least everybody is down the second email already. Make sure your email is better than the email I show up. I think it's a good idea also to start using the phone because everybody is relying on the phone. Can we move on? Ini tulis sama girlfriend apa ini? Tak tahu pasal. Kena habis tak? Tak tahu. I give 1 more minute lah because we have a lot of material to go. Okay. 10:30 on my watch then. Okay guys, so this exercise is just for us to start getting into the flow of writing good communications, which hopefully is better than the kindergarten email is now. So I would like to get maybe somebody just to read the first email that you wrote. So I just want to see whether you understand that by understanding a bad email and understanding that there are just very basic, simple frameworks in communications like tone, clarity, and target audience. You can actually write a better email. I tengok Alina sudah letak full. Maybe I can ask Alina to read the first email that you wrote. Dapat tengok tak? Dapat tengok? Oh, ni hilang tak? Oh, maybe I can see here. Oh, email tadi Fatia. Ya.
Oh, yang ini tadi kan? Coba.
Sorry, ada
Fatia
Ya.
F besar pasal underscore 1205.
Underscore.
Betul tadi betul. Fatia
Ya. Kan?
underscore 1205.
There's actually Wi-Fi here. But there's something. Anybody here submit already? No? Ongoing.
No need. Your email one should do. Next.
Oh betul juga because si semua bola satu-satu. So the event dia okay, maybe kita baca email tetap no.
This one is just for learning.
Yes, of course. This one is
Dear Adham, good morning and warmest greeting for you.
yeah.
I am Elina Safir from FGH Berhad. I'd like to thank you again for your interest in our company. Here I attach for you the quotation as request. If you agree with the quantity and price, please reply this email. We are looking forward for your response.
Fantastic. That's a very well written email. I think you clearly show your tone, it's very clear, and the audience is correct. Is there anybody else yang sudah ada email? It's actually more towards trying to rewrite this same email.
Oh.
It's supposed to be this. Tapi tak apa, it's okay. Maybe dia akan
For me.
Yalah, you.
For me. Can choose other. I'm just writing the second one. Second email, not the first one.
Okay, we listen to the second one.
Oh, okay. Almost greeting. Dear blah blah blah. Almost greeting to you. Hope you're doing fine. We are from Sunway as we discussed earlier through our conversation on that and at what time we would like the chance to visit your company for our outdoor exposure from our company to your headquarters. Our final planning to visit your headquarters is not confirmed yet, but we'll confirm the date and time as soon as possible. Hope you could provide us the availability date and time at your site as well. I hope you could share us the requirement you needed from your company so that we can prepare the document earlier to avoid any delay. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Fantastic. Very good. So I think what Cynthia has written is a much better email than this one. And it is at the tone that is very professional. Tak ada main-main, very professional. The target audience is very clear also, I think. And it's very, there is no ambiguity in the email. So I think that's a very good written email. Anybody else want to share or? It's okay, we've gone through the two emails. So we just go ahead. We don't need to break first, because we take the break time already. So yeah. So just even without using AI, I believe that the people in this room, we can write a very good structured written communications to an external party. Um, but probably the only thing that I noticed is that it would take quite some time to write the good email, because you have to consider the tone lah, the writing lah. So next one, because just now it was more of a external party, I want you to go to the next one. The next task is an exercise whereby uh, we actually want to write internally. Okay, so let me just show you this one. This is also a bad email, but this is I use ChatGPT to create this email just to show an example of a bad email for an internal purpose. Subject delay due to site level security incident. Dear XSX, we've encountered a disruption on the project name XSX site due to a recent unauthorized breach, resulting in the loss of key MPP components. This has directly impacted our critical paths, particularly the rebar matrix and embedded conway synchronization. So that's a lot of jargon that I don't understand. We've engaged local authorities and activated contingency protocol, whatever lah. With re-procurement underway by the secondary vendor framework. Preliminary estimates indicate a T plus 10 delay unless fast track options are deployed. A revised guard and incident log will be shared shortly. Regards and assistance. So this is an internal email generated by ChatGPT, whereby I purposely told it to do the opposite of what you guys did. Okay, not clear. Tone pun mana-mana suka hati tone, and lots of jargon use. That's what I asked ChatGPT to do that with the reverse side. So for this, I want maybe person boleh kan just to give some thoughts or feedback on this internal email. What do you think about it? This is not really email like this. First of all, can you understand it?
No.
I mean, this is a internal email. Maybe the people inside internally can understand, but still, I believe it's a very poorly worded. Confusing about it. Maybe an element or something sometimes. Just say lah, just say. We are here for communication. You have to communicate with me. What do you think? Maybe you understand it, or maybe you think this is good.
Spelling wrong.
Spelling wrong. Oh, yeah, lah. We never thought of spelling wrong. That's very well caught, spotted by Helen. Which one is the spelling wrong? Which one is the spelling wrong?
The down one.
You say the name lah.
No.
Okay, it's okay. But spelling is also very important in communications. And it is something that we tend to overlook sometimes. But it's also important to get clear messages. Let's just move on. Let's try do the same email again as an exercise. But this time, last time we were focusing on tone and target audience. This time we try to see whether we can reduce the jargons for internal communications. And maybe for internal communications, maybe it's a different tone than mine. So maybe we go proceed with the next exercise, please. So we try to rewrite this internally, but reduce the jargons in a way that we understand. And that's also in the link. The next. Try not to take so much time. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Okay, clear.
Not
Okay,
we never leave this training room. Five minutes, 5 minutes.
Okay, 2 minit sudah berlalu.
Tak boleh nangis.
Okay,
Belum nak sesuatu dah buat.
maksud? Oh. Okay, so mau tutup dulu.
Sebab tangan kali dapat dibiarkan tak?
Boleh, boleh. Boleh. Boleh try. Oh, boleh lah, Pak. Boleh, boleh.
Ya.
Boleh. Kelab punya berhenti stop memang dah. Kalau berhenti mana?
I think 5 minutes already lah. Okay, dah 5 minit dah.
Dah.
Okay, already ya. Just please fill in and go to the next section. Okay, so I'm gonna rush through a bit. So thank you very much. Keep that exercise and just submit it. I'm gonna go to the next section. So what I've just taught in the last 30 minutes or so is something that is really basic in communications, especially in the written communications. But what I taught you was actually part of a bigger framework. And this framework is what people call as the 5 C's of communications. So clarity is actually one of the C in the 5 C's of communication. So in clarity, we have to make sure that the grammar is clear and the expression of ideas is clear. So once you hit that, then you will check the clarity. So clarity is just one. Okay. But there are also parts of the 5 C's of communication, which is very, very well known in the world of communications. Next is like concreteness. So when concreteness means that it's concrete, so it removes ambiguity. Okay. So when I say concreteness, it's like rather than saying it's in the next room, it's actually in the room next to the photocopy machine, something like this. So in this example, rather than just say a car, you say it's a yellow Proton Saga. This is the vehicle. So that is concreteness. Okay, that's the second C. The third C is cohesiveness. So cohesiveness means everything is well put together lah. So when we have a cohesive email and the flow is correct in communications, then the message is translated much better to the reader. It's cohesive. There's flow to it. So logical flow is if I want to talk about training, yeah, then we have to start by what is the title of the training? When is the training? Where is the training? And then you say the training is so and so and so. Because of this training, they get the learning outcomes. So this is what we call like a cohesive flow. So you don't go and try to explain about training when you don't even know all the basics. Okay, that is number 3. Completeness is another one, whereby we actually go in and when we explain it in a way that it is a complete message that the reader needs in order to make the message very, very clear. Okay. So for example, if I did not tell you where the location was, then you will not be able to attend to it. I did not give you the information on the timing, then you will come on a different time. So this is number 3 is conciseness. So conciseness is something that people have to practice. So when you are concise, your email is not so long-winded that people lose track of other times. So it's concise, it's compact, so there are no redundancies and no unnecessary contents. So this is the 5 C's of communication. Very famous, and everybody is using this. So by understanding the 5 C's of communications by yourself doing it, then only can you understand how to create an email using AI based on this framework. I repeat, once you understand the value of the 5 C's of communication, only then can you use AI the correct way to write some communications and documents. That's another exercise. So that's why I want you guys to be a bit faster with the exercise. No pressure, but this time also I want you to write email from scratch. Just now there was, at least you have reference, but try to write an email from scratch without AI then, but with the knowledge of 5 C's. So this email, come up, use your imagination, but basically what you want to do is you want to ask a budget for the usage of AI in your organization. So that's the next exercise. can do that, fill in the exercise through the form. So from scratch, but with the knowledge of 5 C's, write again an email asking for budget for using AI. My expectation in this exercise is that there must be a slight case of persuasion because we're asking for something from your boss. Please proceed to exercise 3. This one also I give 5 minutes now. I promise after this baru kita start playing with AI. So, but I just want people to understand that AI is just an assistant. The more important thing is how to communicate properly first to get that value, and then using AI to recreate that value in the AI. So I give 5 minutes. 5, 8, 7. Stop. Kena satu. Ini 5 6. Anybody thinks
It's quite tough, huh?
what moving from scratch, right? Already finished, eh?
These people every day writing email.
Very good at writing.
These people every day.
I'm still writing. Not watching TikTok. People are so used to using phones to write email. Nobody use laptop. okay. Still a long way to go. Budget was already. I have another 10 emails I want you to write. Oh, scared already. I'm just scared. It's in Japanese already lah, I think. But you guys don't have to work so hard. You got AI now.
Betul kan? Tu dah 45 minit. 45 minit.
So, biar sampai sejam setengah.
Belanja?
Sejam setengah. Cikgu Zul pun menulis?
Tidak.
Tidak.
Cikgu tengok
Tengok saya.
facility.
Bukan cikgu saja. Siapa Hafiz dulu, saya bagi 100 ringgit. Kosong habis kan? Saya tahu.
Dapat sejarah pola.
Jangan pula ini. Tak apa, good. That's the reason why we are here now. We shoot already so much. maybe we just stop it first. It's okay. We don't need to finish it now. Otherwise, we don't have time to. So, is there any volunteers here that can just read whatever you have written? If I want to really volunteer sukarela, Mr. Gerald, maybe you can read. I just want to hear because it's not about writing the email to the boss. I want to hear whether you can apply the 5C or not. Just by yourself. Maybe you can just read it out aloud and maybe we can just see whether how far we can get by ourselves.
A very simple one.
Yes, very simple. That's what we want.
Okay. Dear manager, I would like to request for budget to apply AI in our organization. I just want to highlight the importance of AI to eliminate friction and improve analytics and resource utilization across our organization, resulting in significant cost reductions. It can also automate complex processes and minimize downtime by predicting maintenance. I hope my request will be considered in order to make a effective for our company.
Oh, very good. That's it. I think I chose the right person because he's the
Procurement. Yeah.
So we know how to ask for budget. That's why I volunteer but not so volunteering. So, thank you very much, Mr. Gerald. I believe that was a very good email where it highlights very strongly the importance of AI in the organization, which I think is part of a tool whereby we are trying to be persuasive. So that was a very persuasive email, which is very good. Maybe Carlson, can you spot something there? Can you see what is good in the email? In the what you write?
He right.
What's good? What you wrote? Oh, you do have class. That's
For me, it's clear
clear kan? Clear kan?
and direct.
Direct, direct is good. So sometimes we forget about being direct. Other thoughts? Maybe Alina? About this email? Correct. That is in the 5C. That is cohesiveness. Cohesiveness. So he lays out what he wants and then he explains why he wants it. So very good. So I think people here are after writing the emails just now. I think the people here are all professional email writers lah. Sekarang lah now after the three service. Is there apart from that, apart from the actual messages in the email, what is it that you feel about writing emails? What do you feel like when you write emails or to somebody or write a letter? What do you feel?
The contact. Personal contact. To who?
This is all really important stuff. So as long as we can relate it back to the 5C, I think we are safe lah. We can say we wrote a good email or some good communication. Betul lah kan saya gitu. Nasi lemak padi. But the core of the issue is that why I wanted you guys to write these emails without AI is I want you guys to understand the pain of writing emails. So in a day, maybe you write 5-6 emails. So there's a lot of pain in writing emails. So sometimes you feel like I wish somebody could help me. Okay. So this is actually the first part of our training. I want you guys to feel the pain of writing emails. And the pain of writing email is necessary because we want to write a good email. So when you want to write a good email, there is framework lah. You have to double check the email lah. Setuju or salah ejaan or what kan. So there's a pain in doing emails. But that pain can be alleviated by using AI in the correct way. Okay? So now we've done 3 exercises. You have sat with me for 2 hours, believe it or not. I'm going to give a break to you guys, maybe a 10-minute break, so that your mind is not rosak lah. So you rest your mind a bit. So I give you maybe 10 minutes. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. You can. You're free to do whatever lah. As I just work the toilet per hour. Yeah.
Ni. Ni. Yalah sini. Alah, jalan lah dengan su. Alah. Dengan su. Hai. Hai su. 然后他们每次有填一个 upstation form，然后一个 overtime form，然后有填他有时。算，你讲可能耳机忘记了，教育的时候。
You guys are all okay. So far it's okay. I think we've gone through the 10 minutes break. So let's continue on to the second half of the training. Before we begin, any more thoughts? If you want to write a good email, it's yeah, okay. So any more thoughts from you? Sounds good. So for this next half of the training, we are actually going to be making our lives much easier by using AI. So just now it's all human touch. Now we will use the AI touch. So in this session, for start, I'm going to introduce this tool on this platform called DocsWork. AI. And the reason why I'm introducing this instead of the thousand other tools out there, and apart from ChatGPT that everybody knows, is because DocSpot have a very specific feature that is very useful to us in the sense that If you see here, there is this thing called AI prompt generator that I want to introduce to you guys. If you know about the market, there are a lot of people that is teaching about creating prompts, how to use prompt A, how to make it sound like an engineer, this one persona teacher, and then what is the context, and the prompt becomes so big. Just creating the prompt is work in itself. So there are people out there who are teaching you how to prompt, which is good. But here I want to show a shortcut using a platform which I think is quite good. It is a chatbot, but let me just show you a live preview. So this is the platform, talkspot.ai. So talkspot.ai is a chatbot actually, but what I want to show you is, although everything is good here, there are hundreds of chatbots. So that's Talkspot. That was like I think the showcase video. Uh, Maybe Gerald can propose to group engineering. I don't know, but it's actually chatbot lah. So it's a very advanced chatbot. I see that it's one of the good chatbots out there. But that's not the reason why I am showing this to you. What I want to show is this to you. So if we scroll down, all the way down, there are some features which is free, which I like. It's good and it's free. Which is here. Under free AI tools, you will see that there is an AI prompt generator. So this saves a lot of headache for people. So a lot of people nowadays, they try to understand how to use the ChatGPT lah, the Google lah. But how do you interact with them is very important because they have a very specific way of responding. So when you chat with that, macam manusia lah, humans, when we chat like humans lah. But when you talk to a large language model, there is a very specific way of talking to them to create the response that you want. So, but it has been uh, structured in a way that even creating the prompt is a lot of work. So I want to show you a free prompt generator. So this prompt generator, something that we can use on top of ChatGPT, on top of the Claude, Gemini. So we are AI agnostic, meaning that we don't rely on a single large language model, ChatGPT. We can use this, and it will use the different engines behind it. So this AI prompt generator can save you a lot of time. A lot of time. I want to show you. Very simple. But I think there's a problem with my phone. I cannot connect to this. So what I want you to do now is, please go to dogspot.ai on your phone. And then scroll all the way down. All the way down. And then you see this free AI playlist. Ada? Lepas sudah. And then you click on AI prompt generator. Okay. Everybody is on the same page. Everybody is on the same page.
Yes.
Now, try to go to that prompt generator and tell it to write a prompt for you to create the same email. So let's go to that. But this time, don't just say like this. This time, use the knowledge that you know about using the 5C, about the tone, about your audience, and the 5C, the clarity, the cohesiveness, the concreteness, but apply it to creating this same exercise. Okay, if you try to type it in there and then generate. Everybody has a problem, right? Because it's free.
Makan dulu.
Hmm?
Makan dulu kan jalan je.
Jalan sampai sejam setengah.
Sekarang 69 minit.
Yang terus
Sejam 9 minit.
ada 20 minit habis.
Okey, boleh.
Panas kan?
Boleh tahan. Saya panas gila. Siap.
Okay. You guys got the prompt already? So everybody can generate the prompt. Ya, semua senyap-senyap. Helen, got the prompt already? You generate already? So, okay, what can you just read a bit about the prompt? What does it say? What is the prompt? Is there any prompt generated?
That quickly summarize activity details. We created three systems from custom structures, Gemini, and
No, I mean, you have a prompt already. Did it generate a prompt?
yes, already.
At the bottom there. You go down. Okay. Well, that was the one that you created, the prompt creator. The
Yes.
prompt.
This one.
So you got that. Okay, so everybody got the page where it shows the prompt, right? So what you do now is you copy that, then you go to ChatGPT, copy that, then you go to ChatGPT.
Can paste it.
Paste into ChatGPT and see what ChatGPT generates. Everybody on the same page? We're asking ChatGPT now.
No.
Yeah. So you guys got anything good response from ChatGPT? Probably go to Cynthia. Yes. Oh, your line. There's a Wi-Fi actually. Anybody got a response from ChatGPT? Jangan takut. Aku scared. Elena, did you manage to get anything from ChatGPT? Oh,
没有，这是
what does he say?
很
What does he say?
打这个
That's ChatGPT, is it?
Ah.
Can you, okay, so I think Elena got one. Can you actually read it out loud?
Scaling a subject.
Oh, so everybody just listen to what the ChatGPT says from Elena.
Subject proposal for implementing AI to enhance team communication. Dear Mr. Adha, I have been researching the use of AI for our company, and I believe this initiative will bring significant benefits to both our team and the organization as a whole. One of the key advantages would be enhancing our sales team communication both in speaking and writing when interacting with customers. This improvement can lead to stronger client relationships and increased sales performance. I would be happy to provide further details and supporting information regarding this proposal. Please let me know if there's any additional information you require from me.
Tulus.
I appreciate your time and consideration, and I look forward to your response.
Fantastic. Hey, integrity boleh ikut. From this side, siapa ada? Kita cannot. Not nice. Helen got? Or Gerald got?
Yes, good.
Gerald baca. I want to see what chat it uses.
Subject. Request for budget allocation for AI implementation. Yes, of course. I hope this message finds you well. I am writing to formally request budget approval for the implementation of artificial intelligence tools within our department. Integrating AI can greatly enhance our operational efficiency, streamline decision making, and position us to stay ahead in a competitive landscape.
Lulus.
This proposal are to reaffirm our commitment to the 5 C's of communication: clear, concise, complete, correct, and focused. This principle guide not only for our daily interaction, but also our approach to adopting new technologies. By applying them, we can ensure that AI implementation aligns seamlessly with our organizational values and delivers maximum impact. Thank you for considering this request. I will welcome the opportunity to discuss the proposal further at your convenience.
So beautiful email. So, thank you very much, you guys, Gerald and Elena. So, what I demonstrated there was that email writing, good email writing within the 5C framework can be done much easier in the correct way if you know how to use the AI tools. So just now, if you only use ChatGPT, maybe the output and the quality might not be as good. But when you combine DocSpot, another tool, to create the correct prompt, then your email become very busy, very nice, very professional. It can be very anything. But before that, we need to understand the pain of creating a good email, the 5 C's, the structure, everything. So now, you can create an email that took you more than 20 minutes. Just now I checked, about 20 minutes to create a very good email. Now my question to you is, Gerald, how would you rate the email that you write yourself versus the email generated by Chat?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, is it?
Yeah.
10 out of 10. You right?
Me? Maybe I said 4, maybe 5.
Thank you for being humble. No, it's quite subjective on how a good email is. Although we have the 5C framework, but how good that email is, at the end of the day, it's very subjective how you feel. Kalau Elena, what do you feel like between you yourself writing that and using the correct AI tools to make?
Very different.
Very different one. It's like how would you rate the ChatGPT out of that, and how would you rate yourself writing it?
ChatGPT would be 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, yeah.
Mine would be 3.
Is it? Wow. Even more humble. Yeah, so good. Plus, the the elephant in the room is that when you know how to use AI correctly within the framework, the pain is gone. Correct? No more pain. No more pain. You can write an email while driving. I'm not suggesting. So easy to write emails. A good email. Now I want to go further than a good email, the basic 5C framework. When you write it in the way that by stacking this AI. I call it stacking means AI tool on top of an AI tool. So I call that stacking. So using the AI prompt generator, which if we were to go and also edit, we can bypass shortcut by using Dogspot, put it in ChatGPT and create a beautiful communicate 5C email. Yeah. But it also goes beyond that. It goes beyond the good email, which is why we feel like it's such a great email. Number one, we never spoke about headlines, but it created a very good, compelling headline for us for recommendations. Number two, when we ask it to write an email to your boss asking for a budget, right? Just like a persuasive email. No, persuasiveness is a different kind of tone. But it does that with what we call a CTA. So what's the CTA? CTA means call to action. So the call to action to that email was, I am ready with my support documents. I have this to show that you can call me to present to you. So it comes up with a good headline and a CTA. So your email is very complete. Within the 5C framework. Headline, CTA, so there's no grammar, no spelling mistake because it's dictated by ChatGPT. Right. Now, that was actually an exercise. So that was an exercise whereby we use the AI stacking. So I would like for you to just take that, whatever you got from ChatGPT, and paste it into the exercise forms. The next section. This the form is actually a very specific approach because we want to show that the emails as we progress it becomes much better and much.
Boleh start dah bang?
Kau tadi kan?
Overheat.
Boleh dah.
Oh, esok lah.
Boleh?
Boleh dah. Yang ada tulis kat boleh.
Ha?
Yang tulis kat boleh.
Even more powerful and efficient upcoming research studies indicated the organizations adopting those has seen productivity gain existing 30%.
Oh, okay. So the numbers already being said.
Integrating tools into our workflows helps streamline routine tasks and enhance propose ability to explore how AI strategy support our current initiative and even the possible investment opportunities.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. So at least it has the figure of dia apa dia ada set tulisnya mau baca atau tak baca. Oh, tak baca. Mau dengar. Banyak gila pendek-pendek. Headline dan
request for budget approval for AI integration aligned with national initiative.
Betul-betul dia release to that.
Dear boss, I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing formally request budget approval for the integration of AI tools into our workplace. A move that aligns with both of our organizational goals and Malaysia's broader vision for digital transformation under Project 2025. The government's commitment to advancing AI evident in the establishment of the National Artificial Intelligence Office, NAIO, expanded educational funding and substantially initiative for R&D presents an opportune moment for us to adopt AI solution. Moreover, by aligning our efforts with national priorities such as smart infrastructure, AI education, and talent development, we position our organization to access potential tax initiative, funding, opportunities, and collaboration with academic and research institutions. In light of these advantages, I respectfully request your approval to allocate the budget for this initiative. I believe this investment will yield substantially long-term value and reinforce our commitment to innovation and strategic growth. Thank you for considering this proposal and patient your time initiation.
Fantastic. So we have gone from. I'm so happy because we have gone from writing email yang susah dengan ambil masa dengan pen nak susah nak keluar lah email tu susah dengan satu karangan email yang lengkap mematuhi 5C dengan headline, dengan persuasion, dengan relevant data lagi. Jadi bila sampai kepada kita punya bos kita tak ada pilihan lain yang mesti kata because I tell you why. Kalau email kan macam tu, lepas pakai AI macam tu, bagus AI tu. So that's what I want to get to. So you know how to use it. Framework, AI stacking, si perlu AI satu aja AI stacking. So you are in the league of people who knows how to write written communications menggunakan AI secara betul. Betul tak? Right. Okay, so one other thing that I have to highlight here is AI bukan sempurna. AI is not perfect. So when we create relevant data or we search for relevant data, we almost always have to double check the data. Macam Carl tadi saya rasa data tu betul because he referenced NAIO which is a real organisation. Tapi kalau dia tulis Mayo, ada salah. So you have to double check. So NAIO is, kalau for those who don't know, NAIO is National AI Organisation. Saya dengan Mr. O pergi launching. So if you say Malaysia AI Organisation, then that's wrong lah. So we always have to double check actual data because it is able to hallucinate. Dia boleh imagine macam-macam AI thing. So that is something that which is why this is to another part of the AI equation. Manusia tidak akan dapat diganti sehabis-habis. So a human cannot be replaced by AI, but a human with AI is the replacer. So if you guys know about this. So like I said lah. So this term, if somebody in your organization is asking for this. So when people say AI will replace us, tell that actually human in the loop is the next big buzz, is the next big thing that people will be talking about at the workplace. Because so many people are being fear-mongered to say that we are no longer needed. But humans are still needed, I think, until the end of time. Because no matter how good AI is, the human decision is always most important. Okay? So now we have learned about tonality, target audience, 5C. We have learned about the CTA and the headline. And also we add relevant data. So it's like the complete perfect email lah. Complete perfect email. Can do very fast, can do a very good quality, so very good. Kan? Tak malah kita do break. So okay, tak ada break ah. So that is the recap on the previous session. You can see that by stacking AI rather than just focusing on one AI tool, we can produce a much better communication value. Okay, when we know how to use it. So when you go back to your workplace, if you use this flow, you're already better than 95% of your stuff, and you can. And that is the reason why I wanted to put it into the form, because it is recorded. It's actually like the you can record it, you can see the progression of how good the email. So that's the recap. Now that we've gone through this, I just wanted to have your thoughts on creating such an email. Cynthia lah, Cynthia. What do you feel about using this in your workplace? Using this AI stacking lah, relevant data lah, in producing your communication. 5 seconds what? 3, 4.
She's asking.
And communication training, right? Communicate with me. Or I advise. Do you use this flow in your workplace? It's free one, the chat is free. The dog spot is free. No money involved. Okay. Cikwan, but Alina, what are your thoughts? Do you think that you can use this book? It's free. Dah susah menyenangkan hidup itu. Save time sama. So there's nothing wrong with doing using AI in the office. And you are much better than most people. So now, going forward, this is actually what I think, what I feel after going through this workflow. And number one is that for us to produce an email, the email is it takes still workflow, because we still have to go here, go there, go here to make up of the email. But what if I told you there was even a better way of writing emails, whereby it's even faster, it's even easier, it fulfills the 5C, it fulfills all the headlines and the CTA. So I want to show you guys. So one of the things when we were doing the email or this communication, we were actually trying to create that data. But in the real world, we don't create data. We don't create data. Sometimes in the real workplace, we want to talk about data from your own organization. Maksudnya, maybe you want to incorporate the things from your within your own organization. Maybe it's an instruction from your boss. This is this. You use this PDF cover. So that is more relevant work, and that is even one more flow that you have to consider. So I want to show you a better way of writing an email, whereby you don't have to go through all these processes, and it is embedded into your computer, regardless of you're doing work in the Google car, in Microsoft car, in Gmail car, whatever. Show This is another tool that I use, which I think is probably the best one out there. It's called Float AI. There's no video, but let me just do a live demo of it. Now that you understand the 5C, you understand the tone, you understand all this, let me just show you this. I'm already a subscriber here. I am a lifetime subscriber of Float.ai. And the reason why I decided to actually pay, so this is a paid tool. So you understand, paid, yeah lah. If you use the free one, you use the other flow. But this is a paid one. Sure. So let's say I open a document. So I write something. That's agak kecil sebenarnya. Sama terkurang. I already okay. Let's meet up tomorrow, boss, for a catch up on the problem at site. I just type anything in my head. So you see, there is this special thing floating. Floating. So this is a thing. And so you see, when we using float, you can automatically change the language. We didn't go through it, but it edit or review. You can improve your writing, you can fix your spelling, make it shorter, make longer, change the tone. That is what we understand. And all of this is already taking into account the 5C. So when you write in document or Google Docs what lah, wherever lah, you can actually use it to generate a more professional email, whereby you can just copy and paste the bad email. You take this, they can immediately change it. Professional. Saya just working on books. Sorry, I'm not the I still make mistake. So to show you I find this so susah kita buat tadi. Can make longer. We can catching the tone. Change the tone. See, so everything that we just learned or past is already calculated with this. That's what. And the beauty of this is no longer need to go and go through all that processes that is learned. It's already inside this one single tool, and it makes it much. It is much friendlier, user friendlier, and it is much faster than what we are going to stop by the high staking. Tadi macam kita perlu briefing. It might not be so practical, but again, this is big. Now, another thing is it has this thing called talking about relevant data. You can actually, so imagine if this was a minute of a meeting or a paragraph that is very important given by your boss or instruction by your boss or it's information from your company as the pita or what or it could be even a receipt or it could just be from the internet, it could be a PDF, it could be anything. You can actually take this data and then you can just save. So when you save it, so when you save it, you can ask memory. So when you ask memory, your relevant data, your supporting data is already embedded in this. So for example, tadi they were talking about NAYO, or NAYO is used in the government level, high level government. And you want to align the government initiative with your organization, that's correct. You can just go to the NAYO, get all the website, all the information, and then ask it using this app, and it's already embedded into your application. It's a very powerful tool. I'm actually a lifetime attracted addict. I'm a lifetime user of it. So I would really like if you integrate this full app into your organization. So imagine, say Helen, General, Cynthia, X, Y, Z, semua pakai this tool. Then this group, engineering group engineers Malaysia. Then the group engineers Malaysia, 100 times better than the Sarawak $1 million company. Just by utilizing this. So this is the information, the wisdom, the knowledge that I want to impart to you today. That by using the correct AI tools, and I didn't find this tool just by tiba-tiba saja. I was researching for a long time to find this tool. So really recommend this. Maybe you can write the same email to your bosses to use this for paid. Now, so do you guys agree that this tool can be useful if it's can be used? It's useful to use. Right? Very simple. Everybody can become a master for computations just by using that. So this is what I'm going back to this. Using that AI memory recall, you can build your own knowledge base. So you can just add that. So for example, if someone is in the HR side, maybe the policy is important, you just can keep adding your policies in it, and then that will be your knowledge database. And you will tak salah lah. You don't have to think on the lyrics. So thank you very much for that. So just moving on from there. So moving on from there, we agree that free tools, paid tools are a difference kan? Result. But the beza is in maybe in the quality, maybe it makes you more efficient, you're better at doing what you're doing because you have that field in right? So like I said, you guys will be better than just using the free tools, you're already 95% better than using the paid tools, you are 99% better. Now, the question then becomes, and this is part a bit more out of the training, but needs to be addressed now because there is, if you are using the tool, that is paid and it is for the benefit of your organization, you yourself, of course, but for the organization, don't you think the company should invest in it? Especially like such a rich company like Group Engineer, they should invest in it. So, how do you convince them? This is something that I also need to share with you guys. at the very beginning of the training, you remember what the slide was? Do you remember what was the first slide actually? Nobody remember lah. Actually, this was the first. What I'm trying to convey here is, of course, we agree with this guy because he's a super smart professor from Harvard. But when there is enough people in your organization using AI the correct way, the correct tool of AI, then you can transform the organization. This is what I'm trying to say. If you are going to go to your boss, convince your boss that boss I need this because I can do this, I am better at this, I am this. Then the language is not as nice as boss if we do this, our organization will be your organization will be very reputable. So this is how we need to convince the boss because the organization is the one who benefits at it. I am an advocate of AI, so please, if you do have that opportunity, just have a conversation with us. Jadi, I memang letak your task or exercise into a form base, so at least you can show your boss. Like I training and Dr. Kamari and this email like this is from not so good to not so good. And I'm not doing that because I am the one so good, but I know how to use the tools correctly. Yeah? And we also have to understand that now we touch a bit about human in the loop, but truthfully speaking, so many people will be losing out if they do not understand or if they cannot answer correctly, properly the question, why do I need you when I have it? Because believe me, in the 1-2 years coming in the future, your boss will be thinking like this. I don't need this guy lah. I can do with AI. So you have to be able to tell the boss, if AI, yes, but you still need me because I am the human leader. At the end of the day, the AI can hallucinate. At the end of the day, who will be using the AI? It's still the human being. So this is a graph that I have that I sort of did myself actually. But what I find is that in the future, people don't become more like machines. In the future, in order for us to progress as humans, we need to be able to use human skills. So things like the human connection is very important. Compassion, AI cannot use compassion. AI cannot have empathy. AI, although they use creativity, it's not creativity, they just regurgitate or redigesting existing data. This is also important. So just in case your boss say, they don't need you anymore, then they use this. Okay. Thank you very much, guys, for being with me for first verse. Now I need you to help me to do a work survey. This survey is where I get the information about what is the best way to use it. So just now I showed you in the beginning, the best way to use AI is actually communication skills. Shock me, really, I really lost communication skills. So please take a bit of your time, spend 2 minutes, 3 minutes, it cannot, because this quite a bit longer today. Go to this, I think tak dalam ya. So spend the next 5 minutes.
Ada 10% je. 10%. Yang saya dapat di charge sebabnya overheat. Oh, that's all 10%. Tapi mau ada sambungan ni, belum pakai record. Cancel je. Ada banyak ni.
Happy birthday.
Syria, man.
Saya dah faham lah kenapa buat Elina banyak tak question ni? Okey kah? Boleh siap. Jangan pakai AI. Berapa persen ni tu? Oh, cepat.
10 dalam 6 ke 7 minit. Tapi sekarang dah 32 minit.
Okay guys, I think we are chasing after the camera time. So the battery is going to please tak siap sekarang, later on. I just wanted to show want to talk about so now we listen about AI, but there is actually an ecosystem with regards to AI, because when everything is all digital, everybody is using all these tools. I just want to share that my company Monologica actually may complete the ecosystem. So one of the services that we also do is we do AI for communications. This is actually a watered down version of it. It's 4 hours. But there are so many more tools that I want to share. So we have a 2-day AI for communication upskilling trainings. There's AI for leadership. That is where I tell the leadership, if you use AI, you will get this productivity. You have to use this tool, or you have to do this workflow, or whatever. So that is for the bosses. And then in Bangkok, actually, I forget the video, I don't have one of them offer. So you can recommend that to your boss also can. And then I have an AI for productivity. So productivity is more whereby, you know, a long time ago, we used to use typist, the typist to write letters or whatever. Then the typist go away already, go extinct because everybody was using Word. Everybody was using. We are at the same juncture. Right now, it's all about different AI tools, and these AI tools will hit up Excel lah, PowerPoint lah. Why do I say that? Because if you look into my slides, this was actually made with Gamma. Gamma is an AI. So it took me about 20 minutes to do this rather than 2 hours because I'm using AI tools. So these are the things that I want to also train when we do the productivity of it. There's also so this addresses the human ecosystem. The other part of the ecosystem that you also need to consider is the cybersecurity part. Because once you go fully digital, if your data gets hacked, you so that is also something that we offer. Now it's mandatory by the government. Everybody must be audited with cybersecurity because everybody using their data. So this is also something that we have the license to do the what we call pen testing, which is the cybersecurity. Then Humanologica has always been we customize systems. But we now maybe the creative side. Yeah, so maybe deal more with creatives and also build customized apps for can use AI with cybersecurity and then create those systems that is useful for apps. PWA is like the computer. That is the that is what I do. Now after going through this, actually I as a way of moving forward, I need to get your feedback on this training actually. But maybe we can share. Is it useful for you?
Yes, it is very useful for me.
I can write my email better.
Yeah, that's what we want actually. That's the reason why you come. Good, huh? It fulfills that purpose. Yeah. We get more group engineering company.
We go there. We go there.
I go there.
Oh, we go there.
This was better, man. Paradise got us coffee.
Still want to learn more.
Learn more. Everybody improve, I am. My next question is how about myself? How for anything I can improve? Feedback on me. Just say like just say. I'm not handsome. Anything to improve? So cannot be perfect.
No, I don't have anything.
Let's see the bedside.
Anything I can improve.
Talking a bit too soft for me.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I'm very
talk
soft. Oh yeah,
louder.
that's the problem I have. Betul betul. I agree with you. I always do that.
Speak louder.
I have to talk
Yeah,
louder,
yeah.
yes. Uh,
I read them. Cynthia, Becca, any comments? I like opinion.
Same.
Same lah. Same. Kita sudah cakap tu. Okay. Great. Any more questions? Anything you want to say? Because we are at the end of the
should check with them whether they pay levy to human resources.
saya. Betul.
你们有还 levy 给这个 human resources？
有啊。
有还
有啊。
OK。因为
是可以 claim 的。
doctor is a licensed trainer to HRM，所以我们我可以跟你老板
So
谈，
maybe the big
我们可以
有
可以去做一些 training 给你们的，因为可以 claim 嘛，因为你可以 claim human resources 嘛，they pay levy to the bank. We can organize. We go there. So you say we go there.
Yeah,
We go.
correct.
Ini Pak ada SRDF levy saya dah kita pembayaran ada some companies pay ada ya levy for HRDF. But it's actually comes from your side. Ada apa lagi kan? Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Actually, we are running out of time because of the camera. So, this is the most important part of the training. Take picture. Okay, we take picture.
Sini ada saya.
Sini, okay, the guys come here.
Apa?
Okay, okay, camera come here. Come on.
Okay, ready. Okay, 1, 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Lagi sekali. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, dah.
Thank you. Okay, so that's it.